front line for the home team. Trae Young in his 5th year, 2-time All-Star, ready to take on Jason Tatum, a guy who he's been facing since their AAU days back in St. Louis and Oklahoma, respectively. First game of a short 2-game homestand for the Hawks were underway, and White will hand it off to Tatum, who brings it into the front court. The 3-ball extremely well. That went off the mark and rebounded by Atlanta.
They make the most threes. They're 2nd in attempts. They're 4th in percentage. And an Atlanta team that was better from 3.
Dalen and Edric Taylor out of Miami, Florida. White brings it up against Trae Young. Got hit with the screen on a couple staggers. And Al Horford there for the tip.
This is an Atlanta Hawks team.
Brown in transition. Brown elevates and scores the bucket.
He's just so dangerous. Sat down with him this morning to look at some clips of that loud passing ability.
Can't wait to see that, Brooks. When's it coming out?
I don't know. That's not up to me.
Jaylen Brown off the pin down. Spin on a nice tear at the offensive end. 7 double-doubles already this season. Here's Derek White. Knocks down the 3 against that Hawks. Boston in transition. Little 5-out look here, Doris, for Boston. Tatum whips it to Horford, who drives it and gets the nice roll.
That's Boston. They can space you out, but if the
flew to Seattle, where they both played in a summer league game at the crossover. Jamal Crawford, speaking of crossovers, nice crossover there by Murray. They played a summer league game together, and then Murray up to Collins. Nice move inside for John Collins. Doris, what do you think about where he fits in their offense right now?
Well, it's an adjustment, and he's been very public in his comments, saying, listen, this is a process.
4 past the midway point of this opening quarter. White with 5 points in the ball game, getting his 11th start of the season. Here's Green, who checked in as well, the rookie. Misfiring on that 3-ball. Sam Hauser from deep, and he connects. Fires the mid-range. That one rims out. Blake Griffin also checked in during that last break for the Celtics, along with White, Brown, Luke Cornett, and Hauser on the floor.
Great play.
Off the lob, Cornett.
Now, Derek White, again, you're down your
action. Kongwu lost it. It goes right to his teammate, Holiday. That's Aaron Holiday with the float game. He and his brother Justin, both in Hawks uniforms. Dad Sean Holiday here watching tonight. White bumped by Holiday.
The game for that team. They just, their energy, the plays they were making on both ends.
Pritchard is going to get a little bit more burn. Oh, Cornett reverse off the alley-oop, and a nice feed by Tatum. An example of how he's reading the game a little better this year. Young drew the contact on Pritchard before the shot. But either way, he's going to go to the free throw line. And this crew off to a very good start.
Crushing it, 10-4, 6-2 on the road, maybe the most impressive. And how about, I was in the Wells.
Star-studded backcourt, relatively quiet. What is the strategy for Trae Young and DeJounte Murray to keep slowing them down?
Yeah, I mean, you have to give them different looks, and you have to guard them as a team.
Thank you, Coach. Guys.
All right, thanks a lot, Lisa. Tatum got an easy one inside off the loose ball. And the lead is up to 32-18. DeJounte Murray letting his game do the talking.
That's a tough shot. And just the crossover gets him by that initial defender, but it's his length and the ability to finish in traffic.
Hauser off the screen. Griffin in
opportunity to lead the way with their playmaking ability.
Smooth-looking midi by Griffin. Out of Duke. As I mentioned, his dad, an assistant coach with the Raptors. Hauser back quickly, knocks down another 3.
You can see why they're so confident about Sam Hauser. And don't think for a second it's just about his shooting. This young guy knows how to play the game. Fits very well in a lot. This is a contrast of 2 teams. And we talked earlier about Boston being #1 in makes, 2nd in attempts, and 4th in percentage from 3. The Hawks, it's completely different.
Comes back in. This is Brown's first game in the city of Atlanta, where he hails from, since the passing of his good friend Takeoff, a member of Migos, the famous rap group. Said that every time he takes the court event. Here's Brown, little hesitation move, got inside for the finish. Jaylen Brown with his 4th field goal. He's got 9 points. And Boston has led almost from the opening tip. Murray inside, a little strong off glass. A drive with the left hand, got it to go over his former Spurs teammate. Boy, Derek White with 7 points and a couple of assists already. Griffin fires after spin, a double-double machine of late as well.
The beauty of somebody like Okongwu, if you're checking Giannis Antetokounmpo, is you can get up and pressure him if you're Okongwu, because you've got the speed laterally, and his frame is solid.
That guy can get up too, Doris.
Yeah, and this is what Joe mentioned to Lisa, where this is the thing I thought he needed to do as much as anything. Be more consistent with the jumper, but also tighter with his handle.
14 straight double-digit scoring games to start the season for Hunter. And with Kevin Huerter now in sack.
You know how to play with your 2 playmakers, Murray and Trae Young.
White rejects the screen. Nice dime inside to Cornette for the slam. Pointed conversations about the future together. And he implored Young to find his leadership voice a little bit more and communicate not only with his head coach, but also with his teammates, and knowing their desires a little bit more, and being able to consecutive 3 balls by Grant Williams.
Mark, this is not something the Celtics have done well at all this season, and that's offensive rebound of basketball. But tonight, it's been a big part of what they've done.
Making good on their second opportunities. Murray popped the clutch and got the strong finish. Boy, what a great change of speed by DeJounte Murray. We got a timeout called.
My 3rd team, or I bowed out of the first round. Like, I think he's hungry for more success, and I'm talking about real success, which is playoff success.
Murray from outside, a little bit strong. Capella battling for the offensive rebound. Get another opportunity. Shot clock at 10. Murray goes glass. Good contest by Capella.
Outstanding screen by Grant Williams to free up that shot.
Murray has scored the last 6 for Atlanta. Hunter, catch and shoot, got it!
He's coming off a 24-point game where he went to the line 10 times. I think I have a right to be irrationally exuberant about his future.
You and Lisa just like him because he's activity at the defensive end. Williams with a step-back 3. Oh, the bag got a little deeper over the summertime for Grant Williams.
Yeah, he's just... I mean, he was an incredible shooter last year for this team.
Hey, coming up on the Toyota halftime, Anthony Edwards with a magical night for the Timberwolves. Janae, Michael Wilbon, Zach Lowe in the studio with all the scores, news, and highlights. You know, Trae Young spent a lot of his summer working out with Steph Curry in Los Angeles and took a lot of heat. That game coming up next. 1 on the clock for Pritchard. Got it! Splashdown! It's Payton's place. Here. So what did Nate McMillan have to say at halftime?
Yeah, Mark, well, I asked him about the Celtics' 11 made threes and what they need to do better defensively. And he said, we've got to get up into them, talk over their switches. We're letting them run free, and we've got to...
And Clint Capella makes it a 4-point game.
He came back looking at his left hand like that was special.
He's got 6 in the game. Make that 7. Horford back to Brown. Fires over Capella, and it's nothing but net.
Well, these 2 guys are too good of shooters, Mark.
Well, Jaylen Brown picking up his 4th foul, so he'll come to the bench. Hauser in the ball game for Boston. Hunter on the drive, a little bit strong, and Horford clears. Celtics up by 7, catch and shoot. Hauser!
This guy, he gets it off in a hurry. This guy has not missed a shot tonight. 4 for 4.
He didn't even have a sweat after checking into the game.
It's the defender who's moving.
Young against White. Good step-up screen by Hunter. Got it back on the pick and pop. Boy, Murray battling for the board, couldn't corral it. And White back with pace the other way. Williams from downtown, got it. And Grant Williams.
Great hustle by Trey, who sprinted to take away the first shooter. Somebody else got a...
First-year head coach was telling us that he actually gets very upset with his players when they pass up open threes, especially threes early in the shot clock. Tatum goes to the screen, gets it. He fires, got that three to fall. Jason Tatum with just his second three ball of the night. And the rim. Hawks looking to get out and run, down by 11. Young decelerated and finished.
What was the point you made about adding strength and endurance? Grant Williams.
He added 7 rebounds in their fourth quarter comeback win. He's got 14 here tonight. And Boston up by 11, approaching the midway point of the third quarter. This is the first meeting between these two contenders in the East. They're Tatum, and now they double team him, take it out of his hands. Celtics with tremendous ball movement.
Yeah, but that's unselfishness, and that's just great awareness by Jason. Double came immediately. He's like, okay, I'm going to make the easy pass. And that's a hockey assist for him, but smart.
Mismatch with Aaron Holiday on him. Spins, fires, tipped up and in by Cornette. Well, Luke Cornette has had some nice moments here in this ball game, Doris. Holiday won.
For the Spurs to get to where they hope to go, and he said, we want the best for you. You can stay in San Antonio, but we want you to have a chance to win now. Kind of like the same emotional conversation that Derek
on the other end. Just Derek White has been absolutely stellar this evening.
13 points in the ball game for him. Young from the elbow. They'll get another chance, this time for 3. Got it blocked, right to Hauser. Look what I found. The Celtics in the right spot at the right time, giving the bench a little excitement.
They are just piling 17 for 39.
White with the 3 ball. Wow, they are stuck on automatic. Derek White gives Boston their 18th 3 ball. Collins stampedes and gets the finish. Playmaking ability tonight, girls. He's up to 21.
I mean, number one, you refine the skills that you do well. You elevate those, and then you expand your game. Jason Tatum didn't let a finals appearance diminish in any way his desire.
Fires, knocks down the Celtics' 19th three-pointer. Earlier this season, they actually set a franchise record for threes, 27. That's not out of reach yet, the way they've been shooting it.
I guess the
hometown NBA team, and says he's got great people, players, and staff around him. He can't help but succeed.
Mark,
Brown helping him out too, Doris.
If you ever watched Joe Mazzulla play, he was smart.
Position, Brown got the layup. He's up to 20.
You know, it's funny. We were talking to Nate before the game about having to deal with Jason Tatum, and he very quickly, and then upset that you don't get the N1. Points left on the floor.
He's up to 16 now. 6 Celtics in double-digit scoring. Young put it on a platter. Tatum stares down that 3 and kisses to the heavens after that one falls. Their 20th 3 ball of the evening. Shooting 47% from downtown.
Their families, the university, have all been in his prayers.
We want to extend our prayers for comfort and serenity for the families.
You and I have covered college basketball there, Mark. Marcus Smart. And the humility shown by Joe Mazzulla. You know, hasn't pretended like he's got all the answers. Confident in his abilities, but not, you know, not trying to take on, do too many changes, understanding what worked a season ago. And
see that you and I will be calling from Boston. That will be a treat with 2 of the top teams in the East right now.
Wouldn't shock you if they're the combatants in the Eastern Conference Finals. Be back.
Be able to work with fantastic people. throughout my lifetime, and I don't take that for granted. I'll tell you what I really did like for my birthday was that Jeezy concert at halftime. And Lil Boosie just passed by. So you know me, I'm trying to keep up on the rap game.